Recorded Books and RB Digital present City of Sorcery by Marion Zimmer Bradley. Narrated by Alyssa Bresnahan. Chapter 1. The messenger was a woman, and though she was wearing Darkovan clothing, she wasn't Darkovan, and not accustomed to the streets of Thendara's old town at night. She walked warily, reminding herself that respectable women were seldom molested in the streets if they minded their own business, acted and looked as if they had somewhere to go, didn't loiter, kept moving. She had learned this lesson so well that she strode along briskly, even through the marketplace, looking neither to one side nor the other, keeping her eyes straight ahead. The red sun of Cotman 4, informally called the Bloody Sun by Terran Empire spaceport workers, lingered at the rim of the horizon, casting a pleasant red umber twilight. A single moon, like a pale violet shadow in the sky, hung high and waning. In the marketplace, the vendors were closing the front shutters of their stalls. A fried fish seller was scooping up the last small, crispy crumbs from her kettle, watched by a few stray cats. She scattered the crumbs, provoking a cat scrimmage underfoot, which she watched, amused, for a moment before she hoisted the kettle on its side, straining the fat through several layers of cloth. Close by, a saddle-maker slammed down the front shutters of his stall and padlocked them shut. Prosperous, thought the Terran woman in Darkovan clothing. He can afford a Terran metal lock. Darkover, Cotman 4 to the Terrans, was a metal-poor planet. Other vendors were tying their shutters down with ropes and cords and trusting to the night watchman to notice any unauthorized person fumbling with the ropes. A baker was doing haphazard business, selling the last few stale buns in her stall. She looked up as the Terran messenger passed with her quick stride. "Hey there, Vanessa and Hailana. Where are you going in such a rush?" Vanessa was moving so swiftly that she had gone several steps past the baker's stall before she really heard the words. She stopped and came back, smiling tentatively at the plump woman who was making change for a small boy with a bun in his fist. "Sherna," she acknowledged. "I didn't see you." "I could have imagined that," said the baker with a grin, "striding along as if you were on your way to exterminate a colony of banshees. At the least, my dear. Have a bun?" When Vanessa hesitated, she urged, "Go on, take one. There's no sense in hauling this lot all the way back to the guild house. It's not as if there were enough left for everyone to have one at supper." Thus urged, Vanessa picked up one of the leftover buns and bit into it. It was hearty, made with nut flour to eke out the grain, and sweet with dried fruits. She stood nibbling, moving automatically to one side as the stall-keeper, a few feet away, began to bumble about with a broom, sweeping the front of his shop. "Were you going to the guild house, or on some other errand?" Sherna asked. "To the guild house," Vanessa admitted. "I should have thought to come here at once, so that I could go through the streets with you." Secretly, she was annoyed at herself. Where had her mind been? "Good," Sherna said. "You can help me carry the baskets." "But tonight is not a bridge meeting, is it?" "Oh, no, not that I remember," Vanessa said, picking up one of the bread baskets. "I have a message for Margalit and Ha Isabet. I can't see why the guild mothers refuse to have a communicator in the guild house. It would save sending messengers through the streets this way, especially after dark." Sherna smiled indulgently. "You Terranen," she said, laughing, "so that the noise of the thing can invade our privacy in season and out, to save a messenger the trouble of walking a few minutes' walk in good weather? Ah, your poor abused feet. My heart aches for the lazy things." "The weather isn't
Sample complete. Ready to continue?